We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard. Here we go, here we go. What do you need? I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Preston Smith there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season. Really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
From the 17, Manning lets this one rip. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Bryant's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo now. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Broken tackle. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Go!
Shotgun now for Manning. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, echo.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Manning. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Manning, rush coming, and he's taken down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Manning now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check 52. And Alpha.
Manning going to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Seth DeValve, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable here for Davis. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blocker. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down, Packers.
Ready. Hey, Haywood. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 54 much.
From midfield, here's Manning to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
27 yards on the game there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This will be caught just inside the 10. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6
Down.
yard.
60 Pittsburgh. Right, 54. Here we go, let's bring it.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft, played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign, 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 150. Tackles.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he finds your man on the crossing route. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo finding Goodwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo. This is caught.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Here we go. 20.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 15, check Mike, 15. Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. This is Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the 30 on 2nd down, Manning over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Bo Scarborough. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Check.
Garoppolo on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Garoppolo looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Cannon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You ain't got nothing.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Grant. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
13.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
16 yards, a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On second down, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54, right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or